Hello, people. Still have a bit of a cough from when I was sick, like, weeks ago. Anyways, we are back in the Minecraft server now. It's been a few days since I've streamed here. But I am now back. I'm just logging into my Google account because I need to log into Google every single time I want to use my PC. Alright, Just gonna open up YouTube so I can check the live chat while I'm at it. Bruh. Someone clickbaited the, Alright, let me see if I can find the... Alright, there it is. Hello, SS Titan. Why, SS Titan, why every single time I play Minecraft are you, like... Or every single time I stream, you're always the first person in the chat. Like... Bruh. Alright. Anyways, so Bacon, something happened. So we made this little area where Bacon, who is the person that griefed a while ago, he was Waffle's friend, could go. And so we put him there, and we gave him his own little area to, like, build a house, build a city, like, whatever, and then walled it off. And we said if we found him outside of it, he would be banned, with probably some exceptions. The only exception was that if he was killed, and, like, he couldn't, gonna need some of these. If he was killed and it was not, like, his fault or whatever for leaving, I will take that XP, then, like, we'd just take him back and no harm done. Actually, I'll place a new bed for him down, because, like, I set his spawn point to here, so no matter what he does, he will always spawn here. Anyways, I'm kinda, yeah, so he hasn't been up to any much. Well, like, he's just doing the bare necessities. He's doing the first stages of making a Minecraft town, which I can respect. And he seems to be following his prison sentence. Also, his prison sentence was lightened because I thought he did the thing for no reason. No, he did it because someone stole his horse. And so I shortened it I shortened it from the 5th of May to the 5th of March, so now he only has 2 months in the here, as opposed to, you know, like, until May, which is what we planned, 4 months, 5 months, whatever. But yeah. Also, I have a root beer next to me, so let me just, Ooh. Bit of it got on my hands, but yeah. A&W root beer, best root beer there is. Americans, I don't know if they have A&W in America. Americans, you don't know what you're missing out on. I can see why people taste, I can see why people think that it tastes like, toothpaste. But, you know, I like it. I like it. Yes, I am. SS Titan, how do you do it? How are you just always coincidentally online watching for me streaming whenever I do stream? It's kind of frightening. Anyways, so there was that thing. I had an epic fight last stream that I lost. Also, I think I might have to go back manually because I accidentally set my spawn to one of Bacon's beds, and then now Bacon's beds were destroyed. So yeah, Also, as much as I hate that Zushi makes us listen to this music, it's kind of calming. All right. We'll load up with gear once we reach the top. Actually, I have a plan. So there is that boss character or whatever. I'm going to mine some of the fence away, and I'm going to push him off. Done. Alright, let's see what we need. Maybe more totems? I used my Gapple, last fight. But yeah. And this time, I'm gonna make sure that when I die, I, put another totem in my inventory so that I can, you know, get it. Alright. Let's do this! I'm going to shoot an arrow at him because the poison arrow actually stays for a while and damages him. So while it's damaging him, I'm going to mine away some of the fence and push him off. So many villager spawners. Go, 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 go! Yes! Did I kill? No, I did not kill them. Okay. Oh, come on. How do they do so much damage? How? How? Oh, come on. Okay, I'm retreating. I'm retreating down. I don't know what happened to that boss guy, but, like, he has to be down on, like, a few hearts. Alright, alright, what do I do? Oh, what oh, okay. Alright, back up I go. Oh, come on. Back up. Or should I go back down and get the boss guy? Get these out of here, get these out of here, get these out of here! Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, get these out of here. Oh, that guy just fell to his death. Alright, there's one more. There's the boss guy. I'll loot these chests when I get back. Oh my gosh. I can see why people, like, used these so much. It's because people use them so much because they're so useful. This root beer is good. The problem with the root beer is that when you drink for long enough, the fizziness kind of makes your taste numb. Oh! Oh, I'm so lucky I had a frickin' totem for that. Oh, there's so many. Oh, there's actually so many. Oh, no. How is there so many? Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, hello, Hoobie. Okay. Oh, God. Okay, this battle's getting intense. Oh! Okay, that totem saved me again.
Remember?
No!
Remember that phone?
The phone. What?
Remember the rotary phone I was fixing?
No?
How do you not remember the rotary phone?
Oh, that thing, yeah.
worked.
I'm in the
That
middle of a
worked.
stream. I'm on Minecraft.
It worked.
Oh, wait, did you call Frowny with it?
No, he wants to call me with it later.
Ah.
And you realize as soon as you call me and I pick up the receiver, I'm just gonna hear, "You mother!"
I was just talking to my chat about root beer.
Root beer.
Root beer! Because I have root beer next to me now.
My fam. Oh,
And W, because frickin' mug root beer sucks.
yeah, AMW is good root beer.
Yes. I was so close. So close to finishing that battle. Anyways. Alright, let me read chat while I'm at it. Freaking. I am working on my project Ocean Liner Room with Queen Mary still under registration. I just know you that. Yeah, you tell us that every single stream. How much do you know World War One and World? I know quite a lot. We were doing World War One and social studies today. We were learning about the Blitzkrieg and the Battle of Hong Kong.
There was a Battle of Hong Kong?
Yes, it was a very famous Canadian battle of World War II.
Canadian?
Yeah, because, like, majority of the troops that defended Hong Kong were Canadians. And there's even a monument to the Battle of Hong Kong to just Canadians that served in the Battle of Hong Kong. I went to it. It was interesting. Ruber. Sub Ocean could not hop on. Wait, hey? Who? Could not hop on. I did not know that you were... I did not know that you were in the SMP, but okay.
I'm in the SMP.
No, someone in chat was saying, sorry, I couldn't get on and I did not recognize them, so I'm like, I did not know you were in the SMP.
So tomorrow is the first thing I'm doing with Vest. Tomorrow.
Oh, right. Wait, oh no, I'm not going until Wednesday.
You're not doing it?
No, well, I'm not, well, I'm the Hunger Games, like, the Reaping is Wednesday.
Oh, it's Wednesday.
Yeah, the Reaping is Wednesday. And I'm there too. I haven't made a skin though, because I don't know what to make for my skin. Vess said she could make a skin, so I asked her about it. Haven't got a response, but I can just use my normal skin. It would not, my normal skin would not work though for a frickin' District 8 citizen. Also, why is this area of Hong Kong just so...
I could use my skin.
Oh.
My normal skin.
Oh. Why is there just a big area that's flattened out? I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a very good thing for building, because someone's already begun some sort of structure here over here, but...
Oh yeah, but... I might work on speed and or wind later, so...
Speed and or wind? What do you mean?
You don't remember speed, those fairies?
Oh, the Stormworks things?
No, the ones that, Frowny's grandfather built for the People's Republic of China.
In Stormworks, you want to make them?
Well, no. Frowny's grandfather built these ferries for communist China. Mainly China.
SCP? Project URG. You're SC. You keep changing your name so much. Oh my gosh. Yeah, SCP's in the chat, but I did not recognize his name. Wait, if Frowny's grandma made them for the People's Republic of China.
Not grandmother, grandfather.
Well, yeah, but
Isaac George.
it's funnier if it's his grandmother.
No. Grandmother knew nothing about fairies.
All right, so wait, so if Frowny's grandfather made those ships for the People's Republic of China, does that make Frowny a communist?
No. Listen to me.
I'm gonna ask him that question next time I talk to him.
Listen.
What?
So,
Root beer.
Chairman Mao himself.
Someone just made pine trees over here, or planted them, I guess. But jeez.
So in the late 1960s,
Oh.
Chairman Mao contacted Richard Christopher Ferry, asking, "Can you build some of your fine ferries for my country? Can you design us a beautiful ferry design for our country?" And he was quoted, and Richard Christopher Ferry was quoted by saying, "No, I do not do deal with communists."
And then he still did it.
No, he did not do deal with communist dictators. So Richard Christopher Ferry would not do it. But then, in 1972, Richard Christopher Ferry passed away. And he knew in his will that Isaac would do it for the money. Isaac would do it. So he put in his will, if Isaac does this, then the second it backfires on Isaac, then cut off the entire ferry fortune of the entire family from Isaac and remaining members of his family, his future family, and all of the fairy family fortune is passed to Lady Rosamond when she is reincarnated.
As your dog.
No, whatever she may be. That's what it said in his will.
Well, how did they know that Rosamund was going to be reincarnated? By the way, chat, this is like a thing we have going on with someone else. Don't ignore it.
George Christopher Ferry said that she'd be reincarnated in his will. So, basically, how would Rosamund be reincarnated, but would be reincarnated with some sense of actual sentience, and they were hoping that she, no matter what form she may be in, that she'd still be able to sign her name on a piece of paper.
Huh?
To sign her signature on a piece of paper or spell out her name with letters. That's what it says in his will to the bank.
Are you kidding me? I fell and took fall damage, and I had to use that for my totem. That was a waste of a totem.
If Rosamund can basically sign her name, no matter what form she is, she can have the money.
What's this about Rosamund's hairdryer?
Blow dryer? Where'd you hear about that?
You keep saying it. Rosamund's blow dryer.
Rosamund's blow dryer.
Why can't there we go?
Oh, there you are, Nice. I'm streaming right now. Chat, we haven't seen Nice in a hot minute.
So Rosamund has this very old blow dryer.
Riddle me this, Batman. Who's 13% of the population and 50% of the crime?
My god. I am just on the map. I did one of your forts that was in Northern Lantau, that area. It was like a big tower with a boss at the top, and I think I killed the boss by knocking it off the top of the building, and it took fall damage, and then died. But then I got killed by Ravengers before I could get the loot. And I wasted, and I just wasted
fucking Minecraft isn't working.
And I just, wasted a totem on fall damage, and I hate myself.
Maybe if I go through like this.
Also, Kosi told me that his server isn't actually private, but it's like completely gone. Like he just decided, due to a lack of interest, to not reopen it.
So, let me continue now. So, alright, so, thus, Rosamund was reincarnated into a dog, then was able to basically sign her name with her claw and ink, and receive her money fortune from the fairy family.
And then Rosamund ended up with you.
Well, she chooses to stay with me. She has a whole estate on an island.
Epstein's Island?
No, she has a estate
Ah.
on an island somewhere. The Lady Rosamund estate. Where the Lady Rosamund historic collection.
Also,
is
nice.
located.
Just ignore Hoobie's yapping. He's talking about a story or something.
The Lady Rosamund historic collection is home to all of the fabulous preserved historic ships and trains and everything.
Preserved
Of the
trains.
fairy-
Kosi would like that.
What?
Preserved trains. Kosi would like that.
Yep. So,
Alright, chat, last stream I said we were gonna finish the apartment blocks. I was a bit off by that, we weren't. But this stream, we're actually gonna do it. I have the resources and I'm gonna do it.
so, Rosamund, so, let me explain. So, after Richard Christopher Ferry died, Ezra was like, sure, I will make you this fairy.
Isn't Frowny Richard Christopher Mary?
No,
Rich-
Brownie's
Richard.
Christopher George Ferry,
Oh.
which is, he's great-grandson of Isaac. So no, let me see. First there was Matthew George Ferry, then there was George Christopher Ferry, then Richard Christopher Ferry.
And Nyes has left the VC.
And then there was, after Richard, there was Isaac George Ferry, who left the Ferry tradition because of what happened next. And then there was Julian George Ferry, and then Christopher George Ferry, aka Frown. You understand now?
Yes, I do. I understand the full fairy family tree.
Yes. Of the fairies. So,
Wait, what are fairies actually named after? Like, where did the term come from?
it was just a term meaning cross.
Ah.
It was Latin. For Latin, I forgot what it was.
That's why people say to ferry them across.
Yes, it came from that term.
Ah.
But I'm saying it came after a family. Name of a family. Fairy.
Anyone else
Or-
in chat right now? It says 2 watching.
So, Isaac accepted the request from Chairman Mao to build these ferries.
What run did they do?
No, they built over 200 of them.
Oh. And I bet, like, a few of them were probably converted into Navy vessels, because that's how the Chinese Navy works.
Well, maybe, I don't know, but... So we gave them this design. Chinese basically stole the design after they got the design.
Aw, dang it, I have to get more resources, but then...
After
Then I will have
he
enough.
gave them the design, the Chinese, being the Chinese, basically stole the design, did not give Richard Christopher Ferry, Isaac George Ferry any credit at all. They took the design, shrunk the whole thing down by half of its size. and then resized the bridge according to it, but everything else, no. So you have a half-sized bathroom and passenger cabin where you literally have to crouch in.
Someone was saying, like, I respect your opinion, but the Chinese cruise ship, I like the Chinese cruise ship, and it was owned by Carnival, so I'm like, I did not know that. I guess Carnival is now becoming a new company that will be a CCP lapdog.
So after that whole thing, no, then they shrunk it down, and then they basically just used that design as a template to make the weirdest known things known to man. So they made, I believe, 200 of these things for the entirety of China for normal-sized vehicles, so they were half-scaled, so the scale proportions were off. They also mistook the entire proportions of the scale and fit them in with what they wanted. But basically, some were diesel-powered, some were gasoline, and some were just flat-out coal-powered. Yeah, some were just coal. But they were all the same. The Chinese made them as basically minimalistic as possible in comfort. What I mean by that is as cheaply as possible. So, with the exception, there is no power steering. It's all just chain driven, going down 2 stories into the engine room. The throttle is chain driven. There's just a cable going all the way down into the engine room. What else is cable driven? Everything else. There is a giant gear lever to switch between forward and reverse. Then there is also a giant lever for the clutch that loves to slip and grind. No, that loves to grind every which way. It just grinds. You have to learn to grind it usually to get it into gear. To get the ferry into gear. And then you have to then engage. And then you have to basically crank the damn thing because, as I said, there is no power steering. You have to wrestle the thing, the
ship. Oh yeah, by the way, chat, so my theory on that guy that commented that thing on my new Chinese cruise ship sucks video is that it's probably one of those bot accounts or one of those accounts that's paid to go around and say pro-China things on anti-Chinese videos. So in the new Chinese cruise ship sucks video, Richard Deason 1845 CCP lapdog. Just exposing an account real quick. I love exposing CCP lapdogs. It's always a fun moment in the day.
Yeah, but so there were multiple ferries that were named that main, but after basically China built their giant bridges across everything, they had 100 ferries or so they don't know what to do with. So they basically either dumped them on the coastline. They basically dumped them on the coastlines everywhere,
Oh.
or basically just dumped them everywhere on the coastlines everywhere, just with fuel still in them as someone else's problem. Is China.
Yeah, you're saying a lot of very accurate things about what China would do with ferries.
Yep. And so, and they also tried, and some would just basically come back. They just leave them to sweep away to South Korea or something, and then just end up there. Some would just sink at the bottom with fuel in them and leak everywhere. Some would just, yeah. So then we have two ferries, which are sister ships. We have Wind. No, we have Speed. Well, what I'm saying is it would be Chinese names, but I'm just saying they're what they were called in English.
Yeah, I would not be able to translate because I don't know Mandarin.
Yeah, so we'll just call them by those names.
Okay.
So there was Wind, and then there was Speed. Now, these ferries were highly geared when it came to everything.
Oh my god, there's so many creepers on the roof of the apartment building. How many more poison arrows do I have left? 36.
So,
Okay.
Wind was originally named. Wind was originally called, I think it was Tianmen Dynasty, but was renamed after the massacre to Wind.
Ah.
It was Speed's sister, even though being like very like that, they were not. They only went about 5 knots. They struggled to get up to 6. So, can you see where this is going now?
Yeah.
They named one Speed, even though it struggled to get up to 7 or 8 knots. They named it Speed. And Frowny, I told Frowny about this. It's like more like slow.
Yeah. Still don't get what he means about the whole ships being slow thing. They go at a pretty reasonable speed.
He's used to railroads. He lives near the Northeast Corridor, which can get up to 150 miles an hour.
Well, then you should tell him that, like, ships are only slow in the context of trains. In the context of other vehicles, or in the context of in general, they're pretty fast. We'll see if we'll be able to finish the thing by today. Might have to actually finish it next time, which I kind of feel bad saying because I've been hyping up finishing this on 2 streams now, and neither stream I actually finished. So, I would love to not break a promise this video, but I might have to.
So Speed was basically dumped off the coast with Rhea or something. Then it was basically raised out of the ocean. Or was that wind? I can't remember. One of them was raised out of the ocean because of fuel concern, because it was literally just still full of diesel. Was it gasoline? It was spilling into the water. So they dumped them. And also kind of just dump them onto the beach. You just have a bunch of those fairy things of identical twins of fairies just dumped on the beach.
It's like the coast of Namibia, the Skeleton Coast.
Yes, but no, these were fairies full of fuel that looked like they were just abandoned there. They looked in just normal condition, and they were just abandoned there.
That would be a
Some
pretty
were
incredible
rusted,
sight.
but all of them had fuel in them.
Oh.
They didn't bother to empty the tanks. They're mainly meant for rivers. A lot of these went on rivers and stuff, etc. But
Surprised my root beer has lasted this long. Usually I chug it, but I'm too busy playing Minecraft to chug it.
chugging root beer.
Alright, fine, I'll do it.
No, don't chug root beer. Is it AMW root beer?
Mm-hmm.
Root beer, yeah. I think theirs is made with real cane sugar, from what I know. From actual cane sugar. It's not artificial.
I chugged it.
And they usually serve it with either in a frosted glass mug or an old-fashioned beer-style can where you pop it open. In a glass bottle where you pop the cap off. And I know Canada Dry still sells their ginger ale in that type of style.
Oh.
Glass bottles with the pop lid.
This music can get annoying, but it is kind of enjoyable. Zushi made it so that you can't turn off the music now in the Minecraft server. You have to just, like, listen to it and deal with it.
You can't turn the music off?
Nope, you have to just deal with it.
What do you mean you can't turn it off? Does it not turn off in the music setting?
Nope, Zushi said, like, no, it's good music, let's listen to it, and so
Wow! Has he done that?
He's very good with coding.
I thought it was client side, the music.
It's the Minecraft soundtrack.
I thought the music was client.
What I don't like about root beer is when you drink it first, of course it tastes very good, but then by your last sip, your tongue has gotten so used to it that it basically just tastes like water.
Yes, that's the problem with no. That's why I don't drink root beer too much, because that happens to me if I drink it like a cup every couple days. That's what happens.
Yeah, well,
Even with AMW root beer, with the sweeter taste, I don't.
well, it just happens to me like if I wait like a few hours or like until the next day, then it's back to normal. But if like
That's not how it works for me.
but if for me, if it's like if it's like you do it very constantly, then yeah, it basically just turns into a flavorless water.
So Speed was recovered from China and brought to Lady Rosamund and her restorers for restoration. She doesn't do the restoring. She has, she's rich beyond her wildest dreams.
And
So
she also
can-
has paws. She doesn't have hands.
No, she can repair things still. She doesn't need hands. She doesn't need hands.
Oh god, there's a creeper. No.
She's figured out how to do it, but she just gets people to do it. She just hires people to do it because remember she's one of the most wealthiest people in this world now, with all the entire fortune of the fairy family. And which she's still gaining more and more money because of stocks and things, shares with the fairy family. So she's good for the so she was given that money with specific order from George Christopher Ferry, only to give it back once Frowny because it was taken away because at the first sign of defiance from the fairy tradition. That was Isaac. And because he knew that Frowny would defy the fairy tradition, he just knew that it would, so he sent Lady Rosamund to basically watch over Frowny and make him return to the fairy tradition once that happened.
Once he came of age.
No, once he defied the fairy tradition.
Huh?
Lady Rosamund would be reincarnated at such time that Frowny would be basically alive, so she could. And he said to Rosamund, "You are now Frowny's legal aunt. You are now Frowny's aunt." And that's how a dog became Frowny's aunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the story of how a dog became Frowny's aunt, and why all the West Highland Terriers in the world are Frowny's cousins is because, due to that, a curse was put into Frowny's family after Frowny's defiance. A curse was put into Frowny's family where every deceased relative had to be reincarnated into a West Highland Terrier.
Oh.
So that's why
Pretty good animal to be reincarnated into.
So that's why almost every West Highland Terrier in the world is most likely one of Frowny's deceased relatives.
Oh. I swear, I don't know why Zushi built all these farms, but they're right now coming in very useful. I had a big stash of food that I would eat whenever I was hungry in Minecraft. But now I've run out of that stash, so I need something new to quench my hunger. So these mass farms that Zushi made before he had to go are very, very helpful to me.
So,
Oh yeah, as well. Who'd be funny enough. So I went on the New West, as you, or not, or Queenvoke Bay, as you know, and there something interesting happened. So I mentioned to them, it's like, yeah, I'm glad I got to see this before it's getting scrapped. And the crew member looked at me with a surprised face. And I was like, when is it getting scrapped? And then I said like 2029. Someone said, and then they're like, oh, we haven't received any notice that the ship's gonna get scrapped by then. And I'm like,
they're
oh.
going to be retired in 2030. That's what their long-term project is.
Hmm.
If you can Google it, they've actually released parts of that long-term project. Well, the telling of the new vessels and when they're going to arrive to replace the New Westminster and all of them is around 2029, 2030. Which Brownie is very mad because of that, because realization that the New Westminster is going to stay, so basically he is an adult. Till basically he gets his full driver's license.
The New Westminster is here to stay.
Or till man colonizes Mars. If they colonize Mars, because they said they'd colonize Mars by 2030.
No, they said they'd colonize it before 2024.
Well, no, in films it was 2030.
So
Well,
they're gonna colonize
so-
Mars before the New West is gone.
So we would have had like 3 colonies on Mars by the time that thing is retired. I'm just realizing that now.
The New West is literally an immortal ship. It can't die.
Well, the Cape Henlopen's going to be almost 100 by the time you go to Mars. Yeah, you realize the Crosstown Ferry Cape Henlopen will be turning like 90 soon.
Jeez. And then they announced that they'll retire her. Just kidding.
No. Well... Let me think.
I'm probably
once
gonna
we
end...
get to 2030, they'll probably say, we're going to keep it for another 20 years. We're going to put it, then they do another 20-year life extension.
And they do a mass refit.
On the New Westminster. Yeah.
Imagine they add a third car deck to the New West. That's their refit.
And then they make it a bit longer. It already looks weird with the second one. It's too short. Already with the second car deck. Why would they put a third in? It's just gonna tip over.
Because it looks funny.
Thing's gonna kill itself if it gets a third.
Yeah, same. What? Anyways, chat, probably won't be able to actually finish it this stream. Sorry about that. But I hope you enjoyed this stream, and see you guys.